Here we are in Christchurch today at Karamu, which is a project that was delivered by Kāinga Maha. It's a really quite exciting project in the sense that we're surrounded here by homes that were built very recently with deliberate affordability as a key factor, but also, this is the really interesting thing, 30% of these dwellings were effectively a voluntary inclusionary zoning exercise. And what I mean by that is that a normal property developer, when they were building 80 homes like these homes we're surrounded by, would do the 80 homes and sell them on the market. In this case, 30% of those homes have specifically been kept for the benefit of the community and are being managed by community housing providers. So that's a radical and very exciting innovation in the New Zealand housing system.
Kia ora, my name's Annie Wilson. I'm the General Manager of Kāinga Maha Trust. So we bought the super lots from Ngāi Tahu Developments, and we recognised there was an opportunity really for us to come in and bring that commercial and social potential together. So deliberately we wanted to test and evidence how you can build a mixed and balanced community by delivering a variety of different tenures, so to ensure that we're addressing a variety of different housing needs. So that translated to a total of 84 homes that were delivered across the 4 super lots, of which around 28 were for social housing. So we worked in partnership with Home Foundation, who are a charity, who were able to acquire the homes from Kāinga Maha Trust, who was the developer, and entered into a lease with Emerge, Aotearoa and Christchurch Methodist Mission to enable the delivery of 28 much needed social housing units on this site. Exactly, yeah. One of the most important things that Christchurch City Council or any local authority in fact could do is to have a clear mandate that's translated into policy to take action and unlock the delivery of affordable housing. That could be through instruments such as inclusionary zoning, discounts or reliefs to development contributions, and also a clear and coherent housing strategy and understanding of the local housing needs. Key facet and principle to mixed and balanced communities is that actually you're giving respect to all tenures and all people. So it is critical for us actually that we build to what we call a tenure blind design ethos. So where we have no ability to distinguish between a social housing unit, first home buyer housing unit, or a private sale unit. And the reason that's important is actually we want to build cohesive communities and to break down the segregation. So the key principle of building mixed communities and mixed tenure is that actually it builds that social capital. So with that natural interaction and community creation that is developed with neighbours becoming friends and building their own community. Of the 84 homes, 28 of the homes were social housing, so IRRS rented units. And we have around 30% of the homes that were sold to first home buyer housing. The average purchase price was something around 34% below the median house price for Broomfield, this area. So we really ensured that the units were very affordable to local people. My opinion is this is a critical model to deliver more housing. Land, whilst we're in New Zealand, we have a lot of it. It is still very scarce, and it's important to be building in areas that are sustainable for housing, so close to social infrastructure, in areas that are sustainable in the broadest sense of the word. And so building mixed communities actually enables people to come together and thrive as a community. Inclusionary zoning is an incredible tool to enable the increase of more social housing without the need of substantial capital subsidy. So the whole principle of inclusionary zoning is whereby you have a mixture of tenures that are, some of which are higher value, so private sale housing, that can be used to cross-subsidise the delivery of social housing, so lower value tenures. Planners can use it as an instrument to increase the supply of affordable housing across their district areas rather than in areas that perhaps arguably would have been areas that affordable housing would have been delivered anyway, because perhaps there's a market failure or there are higher concentrations or lack of confidence in the market to deliver a full profit product. It's a tool to ultimately break down that social exclusion and deliver housing, recognising that actually housing is a key community infrastructure as opposed to just a response to need. Clear policy framework is really critical. That enables land buyers and developers to actually, at the point in which they acquire the land, to know that the numbers work. Development is commercial, and this is what we had to do here. We had to be very careful to make sure that whole principle of the cross-subsidy of tenures worked. Another real instrument which we were very fortunate to be the benefit of was the development contributions social housing relief, which was instrumental to enable the numbers to work for us in that Christchurch City Council recognised the need for social housing and the importance of delivering and increasing the supply of affordable housing across Christchurch, and through that recognition understood that actually a discount and a relief to the development contributions was necessary to make schemes viable. A key understanding of housing need is also really important. For us as a developer, we recognise actually an understanding of the local context, the socioeconomics is really key as well, so that we're not just taking a cookie cutter approach to development, but genuinely seeking to respond to affordability, making sure that the housing typologies are actually meeting the addressed and local housing need as opposed to what we believe or consider might be the need or a response to the market. So for me, it would be the policy levers, both in terms of development contributions, certainty over policy formation and policy targets, and a clear understanding of housing needs.
This project is an example that could lead the way in any development anywhere in the country, whether it be 10 homes or 1,000 homes. Our position from a community housing perspective is that every development needs to include adequate provision of affordable housing so that all New Zealanders can be well housed. And here's a shining example of what success looks like in a modern day development. We think this should be happening everywhere, every time.